Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our live stream. Oops, 1 second. There we are. All right. Well, welcome back, guys, to another week of exciting Forex talks. Okay, the no BS trading practical strategies that we're going to be sharing here. So, anyways, before we actually start, let me just turn off the camera. Well, I'm here to say hi to everyone first. Okay, reason for turning off the camera is to delay the lag. All right. So again, before we start, we are talking about Forex trading. Forex trading is traded on margin. It is a leveraged product. It may not be suitable for everybody, okay? It is considered a high risk investment instrument, okay? So what we're doing here is we're going to be providing educational information and hopefully bring more insights on how you can start trading without having to go through all of the bumps and humps where people get to persuade you to purchase their amazing and expensive stuff that may not ever work for you. Okay? All right. So here at WPAT, we will be recording this session, okay? We will have snippets being showcased on our social media, okay? So in the case that you guys actually want to come back and review certain things, you don't have to watch the full thing. You'll be able to get the insights via our social media. Okay, so this recording is going to start now. Okay, all right, guys. Quick review. quick review. Basically, with our trading that we have been sharing, it is not something too hard. Okay, so very quickly, let's go through the review so then you guys can actually be up on speed in the case that you guys missed some of the episodes from the few weeks ago. You need two indicators for this super practical strategy. Okay, the indicator required is stochastics and RSI. And you need to get familiarized with the time frame of D1. Okay, why D1? We've mentioned this multiple times. I know you guys are going to find this redundant. Don't worry, I'm not going to repeat everything I taught for the past 3 sessions before. Okay, basically, why D1? The longer the time frame, the less fake outs you're going to be able to encounter. Okay, and what we want to try to do here is to lower the risk of exposure that you guys are in the market. Understood? Okay. I want to make it very clear to you all. There is no strategy that will be 100% foolproof. But if you follow the instructions clearly by utilizing a larger time frame, you will lower your risk of getting fooled by fake signals. Okay? And this is probably the most pep talk I will give you. Okay? I'm not going to waste your time with more pep talks or about how your mentality is or how you should actually learn through losing money and all that BS. Okay? We're not going to talk about that here. Okay. So right now, we're going to actually dive into how we can get possibly more trades, right? We're looking at D1 for the entry points. Remember, entry points, for example, like this, okay? Oh, like this, where your stochastics and then your RSI is all at the oversold, and then we're supposed to enter onto a buy order, okay? Your high chance of success if you actually follow through with this simple rule, okay? And as you see, lo and behold, the market does go up, okay? All right, vice versa, same pair. Let's take a look over here. Over here, the stochastics and the RSI is on the overbought zone, and therefore, if you entered into a sell, this is a great entry point for less fake outs, and lo and behold, look at the market, it does go down. Okay, this is the gist of the whole strategy. But a lot of people have complained and said, oh yeah, you're gonna just talk about something that you will never be able to showcase live. Why? Because you have to wait forever for such a signal to show up. Let me tell you something. Would you rather have an accurate signal and actually make money, or you want to gamble away on guesswork? I'm gonna guess that it's gonna go up. So let me place a trade. Uh-oh, I'm on the wrong side. So then now let me try to make it up. Which one do you want to be? I'd rather have less trades and make more money than having a ton of trades and make only a break even. Understood? Okay, done with the pep talk. Now, the no BS trading is we're going to extend the strategy and be able to put it down into the 4-hour time frame. Okay? With the 4-hour time frame, I will be able to show you guys how you can actually get a bit more trades that you can have as an entry point. Okay? So first thing first, we're going to take the same idea on the D1. Obviously, I would love to enter with D1, okay, because why? We're going to have the most accurate entry point. So let's just quickly have an overview, okay, see if we've got anything on D1 right now for us. Okay, NZD, USD, no, USD, JPY, no, check this out. USD, JPY, I've got to put this out for you guys. Look, this is very close, almost at the overbought for the RSI. It is already on the overbought for the stochastics. Certain people may, oh, sorry, let me get rid of this. We are not going to talk about MACD today. All right, a lot of people may start entering here as a sell, okay? I would say it's not a bad entry point, okay, especially if you're going to drop it down to H4, where then you're already confirmed. Yes, yeah, you see we're already entering into the market with a sell, and lo and behold, you're already profiting, okay? But let's not jump ahead of ourselves. Let's actually take a look at D1 first. So D1, we only have the stochastics on overbought. RSI, not yet. Okay, so let's actually skip this for now. Okay, GBP USD on D1, what do we have? USD CHF. Oh, check this out. USD CHF. Stochastics is on overbought and our RSI is on the overbought. So this basically signals to us that it is a high possibility for a sell order now. Okay, so now, once again, disclaimer out. Everything we do here is for entertainment purposes and educational purposes only, okay? Not in any way am I providing you guys signals, okay? This is not the way to approach this educational class, okay? So far, obviously, if you have followed through with our, training, okay? These are the trades so far. So far, it has been very profitable, okay? In trading, like 2 days per week, okay? So far was able to generate a total profit of $301. Something we will not complain about, okay? All right, so let's actually put it back here. If we're going to stick to our rule, okay, we're a little late on the entry, but that's okay. Okay, you already saw that there's an overbought and overbought, so we will enter into a sell. Okay, all right. The lot size. We're not going to talk about how to enter with a specific lot size right now. Okay, I think we should leave that for another time. Okay, but obviously, just as tip, the smallest lot size that you can ever enter, and by limiting your risk as much as possible, is actually with 0.01 lots. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is basically an example of how we are supposed to enter into a buy or sell order based on D1. Great, let's move on. Let's move on. All right, let's continue checking out some more D1 possibilities. Euro USD, AUD USD. Well, AUD USD has been testing, but it hasn't been it hasn't gone on the oversold zones yet. Euro CAD, nope. GBP JPY, oh, see, it's been testing, not yet. Okay, GBP CAD, nope. Euro JPY, USD CAD. You see, by doing this, you guys are gonna, like, I heard some complaints about saying, yeah, you're looking at large time frames, so therefore you can't really have much orders. I know, and this is why we're here today, to hang out and to talk about how we can make sure we can do, like a more in-depth training of the class today to be able to have more opportunities on entry. Oh, but more opportunities on entry, there's one risk to it that you guys need to understand as well, okay? By having more entry points, okay, we're going to be lowering the time frame. And by lowering the time frame, that basically means that you're actually increasing your risk, okay? So we will have to add on to the strategy on how to make sure there are more orders that we could actually be placing to make sure we can get an overall profit, okay? Okay, I see my video is very laggy. I'm going to turn that off again. Okay, NZDJPY. We're not going to go through all of the pairs, okay? If you guys already been following through for the previous weeks, you guys already understand what to follow. You're supposed to only look at the pairs with what? The major currency pairs, okay? Because more exotic, more rare pairs, it is not what we want. Okay, let's take a look at this example. I gotta show this to you. Okay, right over here, this is an overbought zone. Oh, sorry. Blah. This is an overbought zone on stochastics. This is an overbought zone for the RSI. Most likely, some people may have entered into a sell over here. And yeah, maybe there are some orders that would be profitable, but then overall so far, it's going to probably be in a loss and then a break even. So for now, let's take a look if we've missed this trade. Let's drop it down to H4 just to confirm. All right, so then in H4, we might have entered a bit too soon. And then if we were to enter, we will enter again with our secondary order over here. Sorry, let me just show you guys. This is probably our first order. I better change that color. Done. Gold is our first order. Our second order would have been here, where our stochastics and RSI, okay, are on the overbought. So then our second order would have been around here, okay? Then how would we exit the trade? We've talked about this multiple times. We would exit the trade based on, okay, I'll have to find these. Okay, second trade entered over here. We will have to exit the trade based on our RSI reaching the bottom level, okay, which is the 30 level. If it penetrates below, that's even a better exit plan. So you would have exited over here, around here, okay, around this candle. If you entered into these two orders, congratulations, you would have actually made some profits. Yeah, you're right. The first order might have lost at like what, 37 pips, but then your second order, even if you did not increase any of your lot size, you've already made a 75 pip profit, roughly. Okay, you see, you would have exited around here. Okay, so in the case that you actually maintained your lot size, you did not increase it, you would have actually, the worst case scenario was break even, but the chances of a break even isn't that high because technically you would have made profits overall. You guys following? Great. I'm sure you guys are following. Okay. So that is what we're going to be looking at today. Okay. Since we're whizzing through our D1s, we don't see much opportunities, but we're not done yet. There are still a few pairs we could take a look at. And then we're going to go into a little bit of an in-depth analysis. Ooh, okay, check this out. Overbought and overbought. This is a weak overbought. Okay. Now, okay, you see overbought. This is a weak overbought. We would have probably never entered into a sell on this candle. It's too perfect of an entry. We probably would have entered on this secondary candle, right? Which we would have already been profitable right now. Let's double check if we should enter now. Let's check out H4. Okay, guys, so this is where the today's class is all about, okay? How to actually start finding more opportunities for yourself with this simple strategy. Basically, you entered into a sell on this candle right here. You would have been in a loss right now. Now, we drop it down to H4 as long as our stochastics and RSI on the overbought zones, then we can enter into a secondary sell order. So chances are you probably would have entered a sell over here. And why did I choose that location? Well, take a look here. See? Overbought, overbought, right? And in the case that you were really, really stressed out and then you really wanted to enter into a second or third order, what you would have actually done, let me just change the color to aqua. Done. Some people may have entered over here. And why is that? Is because over here on this candle, okay, you saw that the stochastics and the RSI are still on the overbought. The cross happened. You see, that cross happened on the stochastics. You would enter into your third order. So your first order is here, 1, 2, oh sorry, 1, okay, 2, 3. And where will you exit? H1 is where you will exit. You will exit right over here, okay, right around here. Now let me tell you something. You would have had 2 orders that are profitable. Why? Let me show you. Done. This secondary, no, let's change. Oh, no, whoo, thank you. It was just a sell limit. Let's remove it. See, don't play around, with these right-click buttons like me. Uh-oh. Done. Let's change the color. Okay, done. You would exit over here, and why is that? Because you see on this big bear candle, okay, you would have exited. Why? Is because our RSI on H1, okay, I know you guys are probably getting very confused right now. RSI on H1, okay, has touched the 30 level. Exit when it does that, okay? Your sell orders, just leave them. Say goodbye to all of them, all right? So technically speaking, you would have one order here that's in a loss, right? One order, 1, 2, 3. One order in the loss, 2 in the profits. Let's take a look at how much would have been the loss. The loss is roughly around 33, 34 pips, or should I say 336 points. And your second order would have, would have actually been in a profit zone of roughly 45 pips, or 400, or actually even more, 47 pips. Let's take a look at our third order. Our third order would have been around here, okay, that we would have entered, right? Oh, sorry, here on this candle. So let's take a look at how much was the profit level. We're looking at 79. So 45 and 79, we're looking at how much? Right, 79 plus 45. Oh my gosh, how do we do the math? Let's put 80 just for simplicity. So that's 125. Okay, that's 125 pips of profit versus like 30, versus like a 30 pip, 34 pip, right? 30-ish pip loss. So hey, overall you're in profits. Congratulations. Okay, enough with the chit chat. Let's take a look at how to find more opportunities. Okay, one more time, guys. Don't just blindly follow everything that's happening here, okay? Because we are teaching you guys when and how to enter into secondary, third, fourth, fifth trades, right? It's not something that, oh yeah, you enter now and then just lo and behold, wait until it profits. It may not work that way. Understood? It's a combination of many things. You see over here, this is a combo of the orders that ended up profitable overall. Okay, I think I've done enough chit-chatting and talking. So let's actually take a look at how we're going to enter into today's session. D1 is probably our favorite thing to look at. So we already entered with USD CHF. Let's take a look if we're on the right path. So far, so good. Although we entered a little bit late, so far we're profitable. Some people may already exit just because they see profits, but hey, how do we exit this strategy? We basically look at H1, okay? So, whoa, look at that, H1. Technically speaking, if we're gonna follow through with the strategy, we will exit now. So let me exit that now just to show you, okay? If we already entered, we would have entered way earlier, and we will exit now. And why will we exit now? Because H1's RSI already touched the 30 level. So let's exit now. Well, yeah, I guess that was a short trade that apparently was successful. Just wish we were always this lucky, right? Okay, so lesson of the day. Let's take a look at more opportunities. If we should actually enter with more opportunities. You see, if we entered with H4, we would have actually entered, over around here. We would have actually exited already on our H1 as well, okay? Why exit on H1 is because we want to limit our exposure, okay? So we're done with USD-CHF. Let's actually take a look at other pairs. NZD-USD, maybe something we could see here. Nope. All right, here guys, take a look at USD-JPY. The yen pairs are very interesting. Overall, everyone is seeking on a weak yen, okay? Everyone is looking at a weak yen, sorry, D1. You see this? Okay, this is basically the momentum of the yen, okay? A lot of people would have already done this. A lot of professionals, they would have actually used a long time frame and then drew you a trend line. And whatever they drew you would have been always a bullish trend. So everyone is looking at a weak yen. Now, let's actually dissect it a little bit, okay? Let's take a look at the H4s with this simple strategy over the overbought, oversold stuff. But with the yens, let's take a look at history first. Okay, before we're gonna enter into more lessons, okay? Take a look at this. Take a look at this. I'm moving my horizontal line, okay? So let's take a look at this. This is an overbought, oversold zone. Many people would enter here around this area, okay? That's their entry point for a sell. Did you profit? No, okay, no. And that's fine. Now, when would you enter into a secondary order? Many times, as long as your RSI and stochastics on H4 are still on the overbought zones, they would enter again here, maybe because the cross appeared, right? So then they would enter around here. Let me change the color so we understand each other better. Done. That's my secondary entry point. I'm still in losses. Now, most people would actually see, oh, wow, it keeps on spiking up and I'm in an overall loss right now, but my stochastics and RSI are still on the overbought. So let me enter into another sell order around here. Well, this is too perfect. You guys will start complaining to me on the chat, okay? So anyways, here it is. We would probably enter into around here, okay? Third order. When do you exit H1? One second. Okay. All right, H1. You would exit over here on this point. Why? Because the RSI already touched the oversold zone, which is the 30 level. Okay, it already touched the 30 level. So your exit point would have already been at this location. Luckily enough, all three orders are profitable. One, okay, and then two, oh, sorry, three. This is one, okay, two, and three. They are profitable, okay? This is basically what we will be aiming at. So let's take a look at if it is existent now. H4 would be on a sell. If we're to chase the sell, should we? Well, it's not smart. Why? Because H1 is already nearing the bottom. I wouldn't risk it, okay? I wouldn't risk it. Then let's actually take a look at the other pairs. GBP USD. Do we have any entry points? Okay, USD CHF. Let's double check H1. Already exceeded. Now, so we leave it. Euro USD. Okay. AUD USD. Euro CAD. GBP JPY. Okay, you see, this is a great entry point. Overall, we'll be profiting. Have we exited? Yeah, we would exit like as of the 12th. Wait, actually, yeah, no, we wouldn't have exited on the 12th. We would have exited today. And that would have been a lot of profits for us. Unfortunately, we're a bit late for this. Okay, let's take a look. If there's anything that are respecting what we're supposed to teach today. Aha, perfect. Let's take a look at this. Euro JPY H4. Okay, overbought, would have entered into a sell now, and we are in a loss, right? Okay, now, sorry, I'm just gonna make a marker. Let me double check my H1. Great, you see, we would have already exited the trade, okay? But it's okay. Let's actually take a look again, H4. You see, if we entered over here, we would have actually entered multiple times in my first order, second order, third order, and technically speaking, if we already exited over here at this location, we would have already made profits, okay? So is it worth chasing? I'm not sure. Let's take a look. So 1, 2, 3. You see, if we actually didn't respect our exit clause on H1, we would have probably entered into a sell in losses, or secondary sell around here in losses. Then we would be on our third sell around here, and we would be making profits as of now. Okay, this is risky actually because overall the trend is still a weak yen. Okay, H4, let's see. Overbought, enter into a sell. Have we lost our opportunity for an exit? Oh, it's getting close to the bottom. Okay, it's getting close to the bottom. I wouldn't risk it. We missed out too much of this chunk. If we entered anything in between here, we would have still been very profitable. Over here, it's just we're gambling things away. Cool. Euro GBP. Euro GBP. Let's just double check D1. Okay, nothing. Okay, great. We had an overbought, oversold, amazing, and it just spikes all the way up. Look at that on an H4. See that? It's stuck in this parallel zone, just like that. Okay, this is just getting a bit more technical now. Sorry, I'm not supposed to make it technical too much. All right, H1. Do we have any potential for a sell order? Well, maybe very soon when the RSI reaches the overbought, right? And our stochastics on the overbought. But let me show you guys on how to maneuver around this uncertainty. Okay, I'm gonna move Euro GBP to the very top just because we're gonna come back to it. Okay, I'll actually talk about this in about 2-3 minutes. Let's take a look at other pairs. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of momentum going on. Wow, look at that gold. Gold. Gold, all right. H4. You see, buy. Okay, we've already been in profits, so that's good. Well, H1, D1, there's no signals for a buy order yet. Okay, H1. Oh, look, it's already reaching out to 70. So then the 4-hour signals are going to starting to get weak. Okay. You see, and that does happen. You see it's spiking up, but then look at that, it's coming down. Overall, gold is bearish. A lot of people expect gold to continue to go up. Let's stick to our strategy. Okay, if it's H4, we entered around here buy, we entered around here again on a buy and third buy, we're already on 3 buy orders, we would have already been profiting, and you probably would exit as of like right now. You see, so all your orders on buys would have already exited. Okay, I guess we'll have to leave gold alone for now. Okay, Euro JPY, any exciting stuff happening here? Nope. Here's the CAD. Any immediate signals? Aha. Okay. Show you guys something on Aussie yen. Let me just double check if we missed out our exit. Okay. All right. Take a look at this, guys. AUDJPY, one more time, we're doing all of this for entertainment purposes and educational purposes. In no way or form we're providing you guys trading signals, okay? This is not what we're doing here. Anytime you need financial advice, do seek someone with a license and a professional in your local area, okay? All right, so let's take a look. H4, overbought. So potential entry point here. Let me just change the color to maybe like magenta or something. Done. This is basically our entry point for a sell. Did we actually make some profits? Yeah, but right now, have we exited the orders? No, because nothing touched our H1's exit. Okay, so technically speaking, if we entered any time, oh, correction now, we would have entered around here as a sell. So nothing would have actually been profitable because it hasn't told us to exit yet. Okay, so we're going to talk about a bit more of a risky move now. All right, take a look at this. Overbought, overbought. Our first entry would have been here on a sell, and right now we're stuck on a sell. Okay, and if you're stuck on a sell, what are you going to do? Okay, when the markets continue to go up, okay, we're going to try to aim for overbought zones on the RSI and also the stochastics, but you see it does not align and the markets still go up higher. You see that? Okay, over here the same thing. There's no overbought zones for the RSI nor the stochastics, but the markets continue to go a bit higher and higher. Okay, so if in the case you entered into a sell here, what do you do? This is basically how to save your profits or how to make sure you hold on to profits on your account. Okay, you have two options right now. Can it all out, ignore, like leave this trade alone, or we stick to strategy, which is we exit the sell orders whenever our RSI touches the oversold zone. So in the case that you already entered into a sell at this location right here on H4, okay, because a lot of people would want to try to enter as soon as possible, okay, you would have actually been on a sell already here and you're not profitable. So what you want to do is try to reach out for a potential secondary order, okay? Since our secondary order does not have anything respecting the overbought zones, okay, but let's take a look. The current price right now, we're basically on the negative of 46 pips, okay? You want to wait until this 46 pips gets recovered? Well, you know what? You have to wait a bit of time. So what you want to do to save your account, okay, is by doing one thing. If you want, okay, to minimize your losses, okay, then what you want to do is you enter into a sell. Now, make sure on this type of method, never ever increase your lot size. So for example, if I entered into a 0.5 lots over here, I'm going to do the same thing here onto a sell. Okay. This is not 100% precise to our strategy, but why am I doing this? Okay, I'm doing this to try to minimize my risk if I'm not going to exit this order right now on a total loss. Okay, okay. But on yen pairs, okay, guys, don't just blindly do what we're doing, okay? Because on yen pairs, this is a bit more risky, as the overall sentiments for yen is that it's just going to be a bit weak. Although there's talks that there's not going to that the BOJ is going to leave the negative interest rates, probably aim for zero. So the chances of it aiming to become a stronger yen could be there. But hey, that's in the long talks. All right. So same thing. Okay. Let's say we entered into these two trades. What you want to do is now wait for H1 until this H1 touches your 30 zone, exit. Even if you're in losses, exit it. Why? Because your first order is in loss. Second order would probably try to balance certain things off, and you would probably, should I say, lose less. Okay. I don't have too much high hopes for major profits on this setup. Okay, if we entered into a sell this early in the stages over here on this cross, if we entered into a sell at this location, I don't have high hopes that this would become an overall very profitable strategy setup. Okay, all right, just sharing. Okay, okay. So as we move on, H4. Okay. Okay, H4, have we lost our exits? Yeah, probably around here, right? We'll skip it. See, a lot of yen pairs are giving that signal, huh? Okay, so for all of you guys that have just joined now, I do want to just emphasize on one thing. You want to limit our risk exposure, okay? So basically we try to enter with D1s as much as possible, okay? And since there's a lot of talks that we want to have more entry points, then do aim for H4 to try to look for entry points. But as you already see, on H4's entry point, you will actually meet a lot of fake outs. Okay? Okay. Have we lost it? Yeah, we've lost our opportunity. Great. Moving on. Aha. Perfect. But let's take a look. H1. Have we lost our opportunity? Yes, we have. You see this profit? We lost our opportunity. Okay. In the case, I know this is just so redundant, right? Okay. In the case that you guys are only trading on H4, you would have entered into a sell over here. Okay. You're not going to be profitable. Okay. Because let's say you were waiting for H1 to touch the bottom, you have not been profitable. Okay. H1 just touched it over here. Okay. This order is a loss. Got it? But is this overall a loss for this trade? No, because if you respected the trades, you would have actually entered into a secondary order over here, okay, on the overbought, oversold, overbought zone. Sorry, here. Maybe people will not enter that beautifully, so they will enter here. Second trade, secondary trade, okay, and then let's say third trade. It's roughly around here, but no one's going to enter that beautifully, right? They will enter here. Oh, no, they will not enter here. They will enter very beautifully around here. So it'll be around this location, okay? Now, 2 orders in losses, 1 order in profits, okay? Let's take a quick review. 25 pips. Uh-oh, okay. Overall, this setup would have been a loss, 60 pips, and 40 pips. So basically, it is overall a loss. But you guys get the idea, right? Exit whenever H1 reaches the oversold zone, 30 zone. Understood? Okay. So anyways, in the case for this yen pair, okay, when will we actually enter our secondary trade or third trade or fourth trade, okay? We're going to just stick to H4, okay? Whenever H4's RSI and stochastics reach my overbought zone, we're going to enter into a secondary trade, okay? And we're going to exit based on our H1 when it touches our 30. Understood? Okay, it is okay to be in a loss right now. Nothing to worry too much. Okay, as our time is running short, let's come back to Euro GBP. Okay, you see H4. Sorry, we talked about the H4 here, right? It's reaching very close to our overbought zones. Okay, it's reaching very close to our overbought zones. So there's a potential chance that we could probably start entering into a sell. Okay, now my H1, okay, what I need to do is I need to exit the trade when my H1 touches my 30 level on RSI, okay? So in the case that we're in such a rush to trade, okay, we would actually place a potential sell here. So since this is not a very strong signal, we're going to lower our risk, okay, by lowering the lot size, okay? So we're going to lower the lot size, and we're going to enter into a sell. Okay, this is not the best entry point, I have to be honest with you, okay? But overall, the market, we have to take a look at H4 done here. Let me change that to blue. Okay, this is stuck in a parallel market, okay? Now, within this parallel market is very, very unique, okay? Basically, it acts as a very strong support resistance zone, okay? This is something that we're going to add on to today's lesson. You guys probably talk or see a lot of people talk about support resistance, okay? Basically, it is to try to connect potential resistance points with support points. The more points it touches, the most common it is, okay? So since it's trading within the zones, means the market is very parallel as of right now, okay? Okay, so how are we going to exit this trade? Since we're entered into a sell based on our H4, right? It isn't the most perfect entry, okay? But let's say we're in a rush and people accidentally entered into a sell now. Well, guess what? Stick to the plan. H1, whenever it actually reaches your 30 level, then get out of there, okay? Now, on this strategy, never start with H1. Okay, I don't care how many people tell you that we have to lower the time frame. Okay, H1 is also very profitable. Okay, don't do it because we want to limit your risks. Okay, all right, cool. So anyways, these are the current trades. These are not the most precise ones. The best one I think was AUDJPY on H4, right? Because let's say we falsified our entry over here before our first order, then our secondary order would have been around here. So in reality, we're just chasing our existing order of our secondary order, right? So then now for the rest of the time of today and tomorrow, we'll have to start observing to see if the RSI and the stochastics give us our secondary, tertiary orders for us to enter and exit with H1. Understood? Okay. Now, do you guys want a bit of a bonus on what to look at? For the people who want a little bit of a bonus, okay, let me tell you guys something. With this strategy, what you want to look at is basically divergence, okay? Divergence means, here, for simplicity, just drop this into your line graph, okay, or line chart. Don't look at it with the candles because the wicks are going to fool you, okay? On H4, and obviously hopefully H1, okay, they'll give you the best signals. All right, so let me try to find a good potential entry. Okay. Okay. So for example, let's say we entered into a sell around here. Okay, we enter into a sell around here. Let me just show you. Oops. We should, I'm not even going to bother. Okay, done. Okay, higher highs, right, on your price. And what you're going to aim for is potential higher lows on your uh, stochastics or RSI. Usually I would use RSI for better, signals, but right now I do see this divergence happening on the stochastics. You see, it became lower. So higher highs and then the highs become lower here. So therefore it means that there's a potential for a downwards trend. Okay, and lo and behold, the market does go down. Okay, so this is a bit of a bonus I want to share, which is by adding divergence into your analysis. Okay, let me actually use another pair just to show you guys. And then I guess that's pretty much for the time today. Here, entry. How come there's no entry? Ooh, okay. Oversold. No, overbought. Okay. Okay, overbought. Okay. It's not much being seen here. Over here, oversold. Okay, this is perfect. Let me show it to you. Okay, you see the RSI tip is at the oversold. Okay, the prices are over there. Basically the bottom, okay. You see the bottom here, okay, this goes lower, okay, the price bottoms lower lows, okay, while the RSI has what? A higher low. This is called divergence. When two things do not align, they are the opposite of each other. This is called divergence. Okay? So basically, what am I looking at? I'm going to give you the bonus today. Basically, when the markets are going down, okay, you're not going to be looking at basically the tops. Okay, you want to look at the bottoms of the price. Okay, so for example, here you have lower low and higher lows. This causes a divergence, or some people would call that a convergence. Okay, and then basically what that means is that there's a potential for the market to actually have a major move. Now, move where? Okay, basically when you have divergence, basically means that the markets may be a bullish or bearish trend. Now, why divergence is actually something so unique? Uh-oh, I'm being told that my time is limited now. Uh-oh. Okay, so why divergence is something that is so unique? Okay, let's take a look at this. Is because when divergence happens, okay, the chances are that the signals are always very accurate. So for example, okay, you see lower lows, okay, and higher lows. This is supposed to signal a bullish market, and look at what happens afterwards. The market actually does go up, but it's not super strong, right? Okay. Now, the divergences actually occur to make sure that we can have a stronger signal, okay, for an immediate result, okay, because divergences don't happen all that frequently, okay? All right, so anyways, that's it for my time today. I'm sorry for taking extra time, okay? Thank you very much for hanging out with me today, okay? And we will be keeping you guys posted on how to follow up with these trades and, hang out with me next week. Thank you, guys.